Hello, welcome to the chemistry course. In today's class, the continuation of salt hydrolysis. Now we are taking another salt. It is a salt of a weak acid and weak base salt. It is weak acid and weak base salt. Example for a weak acid, weak base salt. Acetic acid is weak acid. Ammonium hydroxide, weak base, which forms salt plus water. So ammonium acetate, NH4 plus CH3CO minus. It is an example for a salt of weak acid and weak base. So in this case also, similar whatever we have learned in the last class, we discuss about how the salt hydrolysis reaction takes place and expression for hydrolysis constant and the relationship between KH, Ka, Kb and Kw. After that we go for the pH derivation. Firstly, let's take a salt and represent how the hydrolysis reaction takes place. Now I am taking a salt of weak acid and weak base. I am taking a ammonium acetate. Ammonium acetate ionizes into NH4 plus and acetate minus. Both are strong. So both ions, cation and anions, involves in the salt hydrolysis reaction. So acetate ion abstract H plus ion converted into acetic acid plus NH4 plus ion, ammonium ion, abstract OH minus convert into ammonium hydroxide. This is a salt hydrolysis reaction. Let's write a hydrolysis constant KH equal to concentration of the product, here acetic acid, ammonium hydroxide by concentration of acetate ion, concentration of ammonium ion, and water is present in the excess. I am taking as a unity. Now this is the expression for hydrolysis constant. So previous two salt, one case we have observed acid, another case we have observed base. If it is acid observed, we have taken a relationship between KH, Kw and Ka acid, and one case we have observed base, and that time we have taken Kb. Now in this case we are observing acid and base, both we have to consider for writing a relationship with hydrolysis constant. So with respect to the salt of a weak acid weak base salt, the two terms which are involving acid dissociation constant and base dissociation constant. Let's take a relationship. Relation between hydrolysis constant and ionic product of water, acid dissociation constant and base dissociation constant. Once again I am writing hydrolysis reaction so KH is concentration of the product by concentration of the reactant acetate ion and NH4 plus. And we know that ionic product of water Kw equal to H plus and OH minus. And acid dissociation constant, let's take acetic acid which is dissociated into CH3CO minus and H plus. So I can write acid dissociation constant Ka equal to concentration of H plus concentration of acetic acid. Similarly, let's take base dissociation constant ammonium hydroxide which dissociate into NH4 plus OH minus. So here I can write Kb equal to concentration of NH4 plus OH minus by NH4 OH. This is assume equation 1, Ka is equation 2, this is equation 3. Next what I will do, I divide Kw by Ka Kb. So ionic product of water by a product of acid dissociation constant and base dissociation constant. Let's take in next slide. Kw by Ka Kb equal to ionic product of water H plus OH minus divided by acid dissociation constant, that is CH3CO minus H plus. We have already represented, it is equation 2 I am writing here. And Kb, that is equation 3, NH4 plus OH minus ammonium hydroxide. Let's cancel common terms. I can cancel H plus and OH minus. This entire reaction I can rearrange into in this fashion. So here acetate ion is left and NH4 plus is left. If you observe Kw by Ka dot Kb equal to concentration of acetic acid, concentration of ammonium hydroxide, CO minus acetate, ammonium ion NH4 plus. So this entire term I can write it as a Kh. Kw by Ka Kb equal to Kh. So the relationship between Kh and Kw Kb is equal to Kh equal to Kw by Ka Kb. So hydrolysis constant of a salt of weak acid and weak base is inversely proportional to acid dissociation constant and base dissociation constant. Both should be weak, then hydrolysis constant value will be high. So these are the strong, then hydrolysis constant value will come less. That means it will not involve in the hydrolysis process. So this is about the relationship between Kh and Ka, Kb, Kw. Let's move on to relation between hydrolysis constant and degree of dissociation. Relation between hydrolysis constant and degree of hydrolysis alpha. Degree of hydrolysis is fraction to the total salt at equilibrium condition how much fraction of the salt is involved in the hydrolysis, that we call it as degree of hydrolysis. To write this, I am writing once again with the same example salt hydrolysis reaction, acetate NH4 plus converted into acetic acid ammonium hydroxide. At equilibrium condition or at equilibrium concentration, this is C alpha, and here C minus C alpha, acetate also C minus C alpha. Therefore, hydrolysis constant equal to concentration of acetic acid, concentration of ammonium hydroxide products by species acetate ion and NH4 plus. So what is the acetic acid? C alpha dot C alpha by C minus C alpha. I can write it as a C into 1 minus alpha. Similarly, C into 1 minus alpha. So this C I can cancel. So it becomes alpha square by 1 minus alpha whole square KH. And we know that 1 minus alpha approximately equal to 1, where alpha value is very negligible compared with 1. So I am taking as a unity. Then overall expression become KH equal to alpha square. So previous two salt cases, concentration terms is involved in the hydrolysis constant, but a salt of weak acid and weak base, it is independent of concentration. Alpha value depends on hydrolysis constant. This further I can expand. KH equal to alpha square, and we know that KH equal to, we have derived a relationship between KW, KA and KB. I can substitute this in the formula alpha square equal to KW by acid dissociation constant, base dissociation constant. Alpha value is equal to under root of KW by KA KB. So this is alpha expression in terms of acid dissociation constant, base dissociation constant and ionic product of water. So therefore alpha value is equal to under root of KH. This is equal to under root of KW by KA KB. If you know the hydrolysis constant, we can calculate alpha. Otherwise, if you know the ionic product of water, acid dissociation, base dissociation, still we can calculate degree of hydrolysis. Let's move on to pH derivation. If you are taking salt of a weak acid and weak base, then what is the resulting pH? For that, we have to take a weak acid and we have to derive the expression of pH for a salt of weak acid and weak base. Hydrogen ion concentration of a salt of weak acid weak base can be derived from the acid dissociation constant. Here I am taking a acetic acid which is dissociated into acetate ion plus H plus. By taking acid dissociation constant, we can derive a expression CH3CO minus H plus by acetic acid. And here we have a H plus concentration. So by taking this H plus, we can rearrange the expression and finally we can derive the expression. Here once again I am writing acid dissociation constant Ka equal acetate ion concentration CO minus H plus by acetic acid concentration. Let's take a salt of weak acid, weak base, hydrolysis reaction, convert into acetic acid and ammonium hydroxide. So at equilibrium condition, C alpha, C alpha, C minus C alpha, C minus C alpha. I am substituting these values in the above expression. Before substituting, I am writing rearrange this expression in terms of H plus equal to Ka. If I take here Ka dot concentration of acetic acid by concentration of acetate ion. Now I am substituting acid dissociation constant. Acetic acid, what is the equilibrium concentration? C alpha by acetate ion. I am writing C into 1 minus alpha. C I can cancel. And for this case 1 minus alpha approximately equal to 1 because alpha value is very small compared with 1, so I can neglect. Therefore H plus concentration equal to Ka into alpha, and we have derived alpha in terms of hydrolysis constant, ionic product of water, and acid and base dissociation constants. So I am substituting instead of alpha equal to under root of Kw by Ka Kb. Now this is H plus concentration and we have Ka, and here also denominator root Ka is there. I can write Kw Ka by Kb. H plus concentration equal to. By applying minus log to this expression, we can derive the pH expression. Therefore, concentration of H plus equal to under root of Kw Ka by Kb. So applying minus log to the both the equation, minus log H plus concentration equal to minus log of Kw Ka by Kb power 1 by 2. So if I expand this term, minus 1 by 2 log Kw minus 1 by 2 log Ka, minus of minus, it become plus 1 by 2 log Kb minus log H plus. It is minus log H plus equal to pH. I can write pH equal to minus 1 by 2 log K. I can write into 1 by 2 minus log Kw minus log K. If I write 1 by 2 into minus log Ka, this is minus of minus log Kb. So here this minus I have taken minus log Kw, and minus I have taken minus into plus, it is minus, and here plus is there, minus into minus it become plus. So minus log Kw I can write Pkw, minus log Ka we can write Pka, minus log Kb we can write it as a Pkb. So therefore the final expression pH equal to 1 by 2 Pkw plus 1 by 2 pKa minus 1 by 2 pKb. This is the pH expression for a salt of weak acid and weak base. If you substitute pKw at 25 degrees 14, then the expression become pH equal to 14 into 1 by 2. It is 7 plus 1 by 2 pKa minus 1 by 2 pKb. This is a pH expression for a salt of weak acid and weak base. Let's take one problem. Okay. So by looking at the pH expression, we have two terms pKa, pKb. So weak acid pKa and weak acid pKb, which influence pH data. If pKa and pKb is both are equal, then the pH resulting solution will be 7, that is neutral. If pKa is more than pKb, that is acid is relatively weaker than base, then the solution will become alkaline. If pKb is greater than pKa, then the acid is relatively stronger, then the solution will become acidic pH. If it is equal, the resulting solution will be 7. Let's take one problem. Calculate the pH of a solution of ammonium acetate. Ammonium acetate is a salt of weak acid and weak base, and they have given Ka and Kb value. So here pH equal 7 plus 1 by 2 pKa minus 1 by 2 pKb. Let's take a first pKa. 1 by 2 pKa, it is equal to minus 1 by 2 pKa is minus log K A, so I have written log K minus 1 by 2 log of, what is the Ka? 1.75 into 10 power minus 5. If I solve here, approximately this value equal to 4.75, and it is a minus 5. So overall become positive, it will come 2.37. Similarly, 1 by 2 pKb equal to minus 1 by 2 log Kb minus 1 by 2. What is the Kb value? 1.8 into 10 power minus 5. So this is approximately equal to, for this value is 4.744 by 2, 2.37. So it is 2, it is 8. Now pH equal to 7 plus, what is the pKa value? 2.378 minus, what is the pKb value? 2.372. So 2.37, 2.37, it is almost 0.008, 0.002. It is 7.006. Because Ka and Kb value approximately equal, then the resulting solution is pH equal to 7. So this is the way we have to solve pH problem of a weak acid, weak base salt. So this is the last salt, hydrolysis. We have discussed about the strong acid weak base salt and strong base weak acid salt, and lastly we have discussed weak acid weak base salt. And all the cases we have derived the expression of KH and in terms of Ka or Kb, or some last case we have derived expression KH, Kw, Ka, Kb, and KH and degree of hydrolysis, that is alpha relationship, and finally we have derived pH expression. and followed by we have discussed the problems.